In case you want a refresher or you just want the scoop of the film franchise, here's the story of the Jurassic Park movies in order from Jurassic Park 1 to Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Jurassic Park, 1993. The story of Jurassic Park begins with the 1993 movie. It is about a wealthy Scottish entrepreneur named John Hammond who successfully cloned dinosaurs back to life using dinosaur blood found in a mosquito which was trapped in amber. He knew he could make a fortune, and so subsequently built a theme park so he could show the world the dinosaurs he created. He named the theme park Jurassic Park, and it was built on an island called Isla Nublar, which was off the coast of Costa Rica. While John Hammond was trying to get things up and running, a workman was killed by a velociraptor when they tried moving it into another enclosure. This made his investors nervous. In order to assure the investors that the park was safe, and before he could open up the park to the public, John Hammond convinced some experts in their field to come together to assess the park first. Of those people, he invited his lawyer Donald Gennaro, Dr. Alan Grant, and Dr. Ellie Sattler, a paleontologist and paleobotanist, Ian Malcolm, a mathematician, and also John Hammond's grandchildren came to the park as well, Lex and Tim. The reason they were there is because his daughter was going through a divorce. Them also being there would look good to the investors because it would ensure them that it's safe enough for kids too. It doesn't take long for things to go wrong, starting with the arrival of the nasty tropical storm. The worker responsible for running the programs for the theme park named Dennis Nedry, one of Hammond's underpaid and disgruntled employees, already made a deal with a rival company, Biosin, to steal the dinosaur embryos for a hefty payout. For him to steal the dinosaur embryos, he had to cut the power to the park. The electric fences that held in the dinosaurs had been turned off as a result, and the dinosaurs were able to roam free. Hammond's guests had to survive the park with some dangerous dinosaurs roaming. Alan Grant discovered that the dinosaurs had been breeding, even though Henry Wu, the man behind creating them, said they were all female and could not breed. This discovery made Ian Malcolm's coined saying, "Life finds a way," true. Most of the guests survived the ordeal and were able to escape via the helicopter. They had already been against what Hammond had done, especially Ian Malcolm, who said that nature could not be contained. Because of this, the park was not allowed to be reopened. The Lost World, Jurassic Park, 1997. This story takes place 4 years after the events of the first movie, and the lead star is none other than Dr. Ian Malcolm, who coined the phrase, "Life finds a way." Hammond had been fired from being CEO, and his company, InGen, is now run by his nephew, Peter Ludlow. Dr. Malcolm is contacted by Hammond to go on a mission to Isla Sorna, a second island where the dinosaurs are able to roam freely, and where the dinosaurs were bred before being brought to Isla Nublar in the first movie. The reason Dr. Hammond wanted him to go on this mission is to document the dinosaurs there in order to show the public the dinosaurs deserve to live in peace without human intervention, and to also stop his nephew from taking the dinosaurs from the island to the mainland for a new dinosaur park. Dr. Ian Malcolm refused until he found out that John Hammond had contacted his girlfriend Sarah Harding. For that reason, Ian Malcolm decides to go to Isla Sorna with Nick Van Owen and Eddie Carr. While on Isla Sorna, and after Ian Malcolm finds his girlfriend, Ian finds out that his daughter Kelly had stowed away on one of the trailers. Ian's only mission at this point is to get his daughter and girlfriend off the island and doesn't care to do this mission for Hammond. During this time, Ian and his group see that InGen has sent a team of guys with heavy tools and weaponry with the intent of capturing the dinosaurs and bringing them to the mainland. Ian Malcolm and his team try to stop the InGen guys by releasing the dinosaurs they captured. A baby T-Rex is found with a broken leg that some of the guys used as bait to lure the adult T-Rex, where specifically Roland, the big game hunter, whose primary mission was to capture the buck T-Rex. Nick and Sarah bring it back to their trailer to help rescue it. After they fix up its leg, Ian comes in to try and hurry them and warns them that Mommy and Daddy T-Rex are on their way. However, it's too late when the group discovers that the parents are already upon them, searching for their baby through the trailer windows with the humans inside. Sarah gives back the baby, coming dangerously close and face to face with the large adult T-Rexes. Unfortunately, the Mommy and Daddy T-Rex now feel as though the trailer and the humans inside are a threat and start to push the trailer off the cliff. Eddie Carr gives his life to save Nick, Ian, and Sarah. Roland and his InGen team help pull them up from over the cliff, but keep them hostage, knowing that they were the ones who sabotaged their plans. Now they try to work together to get off the island. The only dinosaurs Peter Ludlow's team managed to bring off the island is the buck T-Rex and its baby. While the male T-Rex and his baby are on the ship back to the mainland, something killed all the men on the boat. Our theory on what did this is in a video included in the card. The ship crashes into the mainland since there's nobody operating it, and the male T-Rex is able to break free. Thereafter, the male T-Rex rampages through the city of San Diego like Godzilla. Sarah and Ian work together to get the adult T-Rex back on the ship by using the baby as bait once more. During this time, Peter Ludlow is killed by both T-Rexes when he tries to recapture the baby. Sarah tranquilizes the T-Rex before someone can shoot it, and all is well. The story ends with the news showing the ship bringing the two dinosaurs back to Isla Sorna. John Hammond does an interview which tells people to let the dinosaurs live in peace without human intervention. Jurassic Park 3, 2001. The setting for this movie takes place on Isla Sorna once again. Another star from the first movie, Dr. Alan Grant, is the one who is approached this time. Paul and Amanda Kirby pretend to be a rich married couple to trick Alan Grant into coming with them to Isla Sorna for a tour of the island. Their real intention is to find their son, Eric, who went parasailing with Amanda's boyfriend, Ben. Amanda and Paul are actually divorced, and they only came together with this plan so they could find their son. They had believed that Dr. Grant had been on this island before, so he was the best person to help them navigate it to find Eric, only to find out later that Dr. Grant had never been on Isla Sorna, and he in fact had been on Isla Nublar, the first island. One of the people who work with Alan, Billy, agrees to go with Alan because he wants to see dinosaurs in the flesh. Paul and Amanda had hired mercenaries to provide them with protection. Unfortunately, they are killed off pretty early, only leaving one of them behind. The group for the entire movie is haunted by a vicious Spinosaurus, an animal that InGen illegally created after they crashed their plane. The crew fight for survival against not only the Spinosaurus, but the Pteranodons and very intelligent Velociraptors. After they find Eric, Alan Grant finds out later that the reason the Velociraptors were pursuing them so adamantly is because Billy had stolen 2 of their eggs when they came upon the nest earlier. Alan decides to keep them because he's afraid of what the Velociraptors will do if they catch them without the eggs. Much later, when they are close to the coast, Alan calls Ellie Sattler on Paul's satellite phone to ask her for help. Ellie is able to send a military rescue to the location. Right before the group is able to get to the coast, they encounter the raptors to whom they return the eggs. They're able to walk away with their lives because the raptors heard the helicopters coming at that moment in time and did not want to risk their own lives. Pteranodons are seen flying away from the island and the movie ends. Jurassic World. Jurassic World takes place 14 years after the last movie and on the original island of Isla Nublar. InGen and the new park called Jurassic World are now owned by Simon Masrani. Claire Daring, the park's operations manager, presents the newest dinosaur in the park, which is the hybrid Indominus Rex, an animal that has the DNA of several theropods and animals, including T-Rex and Velociraptor. Her nephews, Zach and Gray Mitchell, are sent to stay with her and to enjoy the park while their parents go through a divorce. Owen Grady, a U.S. Navy veteran, is a Velociraptor trainer and is able to give commands to the raptors. The main one being a Velociraptor named Blue, who has long blue stripes running down each of her sides, whom he's bonded with. She's the most docile Velociraptor of the franchise. Later, the Indominus Rex hybrid escapes from its paddock due to a foolish and unprofessional mistake. The Indominus Rex, nicknamed Indy, not only goes after some of the workers and soldiers trying to recapture her, but she also kills a bunch of sauropods and other dinosaurs in her rampage. In an attempt to help stop the creature, Simon Masrani is killed when his helicopter crashes. Vic Hoskins, the head of InGen security, uses this opportunity to weaponize the Velociraptors, something he's been wanting to do from the beginning, which he also told Owen, much to Owen's displeasure. The 4 Velociraptors are released and led by Owen to find the Indominus Rex. When they find Indy, she presumably turns the raptors against the humans. The youngest of the raptors, Charlie, is blown up via a rocket launcher in the chaos when the soldiers try to neutralize the threats, being all the dinosaurs. Shortly after, Vic Hoskins is killed by one of the raptors, Delta, and Henry Wu, the one who created the dinosaurs, escaped again. Later, the remaining raptors turn against the Indominus Rex when she tries to order them to hurt Owen, their trainer who raised them from birth. Blue, the leader, refuses, and the hybrid slaps her away. The other 2 raptors attack the Indominus Rex, who kills them easily. Realizing that the raptors weren't going to be of much help, the younger of Claire's nephews tells his aunt that they need more teeth. She realizes that he means they need more help, so she releases the T-Rex, which is the same T-Rex from the first movie called Rexy, so the two dinosaurs can fight. Unfortunately, the Indominus Rex almost kills Rexy. That is until Blue had regained consciousness. The momentary distraction from the last surviving raptor attacking her caused the Indominus Rex to be caught off guard. This gave the T-Rex time to recoup and double down on the attack towards the Indominus Rex. Working together, Blue and Rexy pushed the Indominus Rex close to the Mosasaurus tank. Seeing an opportunity for an easy and very satisfying meal, the Mosasaurus leaps out of the tank to grab the Indominus Rex and pull her to the depths of the water below. The dinosaurs are now left to roam Isla Nublar free. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, 2018. Jurassic World 2, otherwise known as Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, takes place 3 years after the events of Jurassic World, and the setting takes place on Isla Nublar, as well as the mainland of California. A team of people are ordered to go to Isla Nublar to collect DNA from the Indominus Rex that now lies at the bottom of the Mosasaurus tank from the previous film. The men successfully get the DNA but are killed by the Mosasaurus, who also kills another man hanging from the helicopter. As a result of this mission, the Mosasaurus tank is left open and it's able to get into the ocean. The DNA that the men collected would be used to create the next hybrid, the Indoraptor. The dinosaurs on Isla Nublar are under threat of a volcanic eruption from Mount Sibo. Claire Dearing had put together an operation called the Dinosaur Protection Group, and has since the events of Jurassic World been trying to get people on board to help rescue the dinosaurs. Many believe that the dinosaurs should not be rescued, and that the volcano should take them out because they should have never been revived in the first place. Claire had no luck until she got a call from Eli Mills, a man who represents Benjamin Lockwood. Mills and Lockwood agree to help her, but when they're alone, Mills says he can only rescue 11 species, and the one they need most importantly is Blue the Velociraptor. She wants to rescue the dinosaurs, and Mills needs her help because she knows the park very well and knows how to operate the tracking devices of the dinosaurs. Claire takes some of her people along with Owen, the raptor trainer, because if anyone can find and somewhat control Blue, it would be him. It is later discovered that Eli Mills had ulterior motives. His motives were to sell the captured dinosaurs on the black market. Maisie Lockwood, Benjamin Lockwood's granddaughter, overhears Henry Wu and Eli Mills talking about their plans and tries to warn her grandfather, who ignores her at first. Later, when Lockwood confronts Mills, Mills kills him. Claire and Owen try to make things right, but they are captured and placed in a dinosaur cage. Owen gets the Stygimoloch to ram through the wall, separating their cages, and escape altogether. Owen proceeds to lure the enraged dinosaur into the auction room full of people trying to buy these dinosaurs. Chaos ensues, and everyone starts to run away. Before this, the Indoraptor had been featured, a smaller version of the Indominus Rex from the previous movie that's supposedly deadlier and for military purposes. The game hunter that worked for Mills came in to collect his fee and saw an empty room with just this hybrid in its cage. Having never seen anything like this before, he tranquilizes the animal and stupidly gets inside the cage to take one of his teeth for his collection, while leaving the cage door open. It is soon discovered that the tranks did nothing to the Indoraptor, and the Indoraptor ends up killing him. The hybrid goes on a killing spree, and also proceeds to hunt Claire, Owen, and the little girl Maisie, who found out earlier that she was actually a clone of her grandfather's daughter, one that he had created. Blue the Velociraptor, having been treated from a gunshot wound she sustained earlier when she was being captured, is freed by Claire's colleagues, Zia and Franklin. She kills the workers and inadvertently sets off a hydrogen cyanide gas leak. This gas leak threatens to kill the dinosaurs, who are locked in an airtight containment at the moment in the mansion. Claire wants to free the dinosaurs but decides not to, and Owen speaks some sense into her that letting them go into the surrounding area would mean that people would be in danger. Moments after, Maisie ends up letting them go, so they are roaming free on the mainland in California. Ian Malcolm, in a Senate hearing, says that this world is going to be one where humans and dinosaurs must learn to coexist. So, those are the main events that you have to know from the films Jurassic Park 1 to Jurassic Park 5, otherwise known as Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Thanks for watching. This has been Altiori. You ask, we answer.